Good morning, biscuits. You know what I realized? I don't think this whole trip that I've done just a daily vlog. I think all my videos that I've been shooting have been about things. If I sound congested, oh, don't pull that apart. Thank you, love. Thank you. It's because the kids finally gave me their cold. I have been fighting it off for like the last week. And of course, you know, the day before we're flying home. Well, really yesterday was when it hit me. So 2 days before we're flying home, I started to get the cold. And I'm like, oh, I really tried to avoid it. I was taking like little vitamin C shots and stuff, you know. I was, oh, hello, here's my madam. We were gonna get going super early this morning because, you know, she gets up at like 6 to 7. But we decided to eat random leftovers we had in the house. And, you know, biscuits, you feel very close there. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit. No, you can't have that. That's mommy's. That's mommy's. We decided to wait here at the house after having our very random leftovers. Since we're flying tomorrow, I'm trying to eat all our leftovers. Oh, thank you. And let Pear Bear have her little nap because she's still under the weather. This cold they have had is just relentless. So Abraham got sick probably like 2 or 3 days into this trip. And he was, you know, moderately sick, bad cough and congestion, but nothing that I was worried about or anything, you know. Because he always throws up and stuff whenever he travels. He's, well, at home too. He just, if he has any kind of anxiety, throws up. But then Pear got it, and she kept getting worse and worse from it. To the point where we actually ended up in the emergency room at the Flagler Hospital in St. Augustine. And, you know, it's not COVID, it's not RSV, it's not the flu. We all got tested. It's just like a cold, and we think she has, and probably he does too, croup? Abraham's had this before. I think it's croup. I think that's how you say it. Wait, did you? Oh, I thought you were stealing one of my containers. So we have just been kind of being mellow, and now we have our last day here. So we're gonna go on the A1A road along the beach. So we're staying today in the European village in the Palm Coast. So it's like we're about an hour and a half away. We're about an hour and a half east from Orlando, or like maybe 2 hours south from Jacksonville, something like that. And we stayed here because we thought it would be a fun base, and it has been. We've been able to go to the springs because it's about half an hour, 40 minutes closer to the springs than St. Augustine was. So it makes it a little more possible to do it as a round trip, day trip. We went to Washington Oak State Park, which was fun, but a lot of things were closed, and most of the stuff wasn't in bloom yet. And we found the staff there really rude. Like, they just kept kind of following us around, like Abraham or Pear was gonna mess up their garden. I mean, people were not friendly there. I was not impressed with that state park. Normally I love state parks. That one, I don't know who the maintenance people are, but they were very rude, continually. And it made you feel uncomfortable, like you didn't want to sit and hang out there. I mean, we weren't sitting there picking any flowers or anything. We were just walking around. I kept Little Monkey in a stroller most of the time. So I think we're going to probably go up north. And I don't know if we're going to go all the way up to St. Augustine Beach, or if we're just going to make it to like the Marine Land area. I'm so congested, biscuits. Oh, excuse me. I'm trying to not waste our last full day here. But like I could feel it yesterday. It was just really hitting me, and today even more so. Let me show you what our view is. Can you see that? Will that focus for you? There you go. So this is a European village. So it's a plaza in this really weird part of Palm Coast. It's like, you wouldn't expect it's here. That they've built with little tiny buildings. That's our little balcony. And it's quite cute. It's got, tonight is a music festival, a songwriter music festival. So we're gonna come back in the evening and just sit on our little patio out here. Obviously I keep an eye on the baby and Abraham on the patio that's on the 4th floor. And I think we're gonna eat some takeout. This kitchen ended up being small enough that we haven't been able to really cook anything in it. I made burritos one night in the microwave, where I like got cans of beans and salsa that I got, flour tortillas and things, but the last place that we stayed at was much more usable and functional as a kitchen. So it was interesting comparing the areas. But I'm glad we came down here because, you know, I've talked about this in the other videos, and I have no idea what order I'm gonna put all these videos in that I've been filming. So excuse me if like I reference a video that then comes out after this. It's because I don't know what the order is. I've just been filming as we go. Oh yes! Oh, Pear Bear is over here. She's playing with fun toys. Oh, she is. Yeah, but just really checking out areas and like, is there anywhere that I could digital nomad with the kids during some of the winter? And that was really what this trip was looking for, was what are our options, you know, to get out of the gray of the Pacific Northwest in the winter, because I have found it just increasingly intolerable mentally and physically, but especially mentally. And I think that for my mental health, I have to at least not spend the winters there. And I'm not prepared to make a full move because so much of our life is there and family and everything. But I just feel like we really like Florida. It's a fun spot. Oh, careful, my love. Careful. Careful. Thank you. It's got good weather for winter time. And I mean, the kids and I are just, you know, little beach bums at heart. We're happy to just hang out in our bedraggled outfits in the sand, eating donuts, having a good time, you know. It doesn't have to be some kind of high-end spot or anything for us to be happy. So I wanted to come down to the Palm Coast because I had heard good things from some mom groups asking about areas on northeast Florida coast for families. And I do think Palm Coast so far feels better than St. Augustine for kids. Like, it's got better playgrounds, bigger grocery store kind of options, but it doesn't have the same vibe as St. Augustine. St. Augustine has like a little magical beach town vibe. So I'm excited to now go up the whole coast and down, because we took just like the freeway when we drove down here. And I kind of want to see like what are the little different little coastal spots. But yeah, you can tell that I'm low energy today. I'm super congested. I don't feel great, and we have a ton of packing and stuff to get ready for tomorrow. And I'm debating if during our flight tomorrow, when we get home, do we just like go to a motel by the airport and then go home? Because it's not a super long drive. Hi, my darling. Hi, Jagged Smiles. I love my smile girl. I love her so. She's just the best girl in town. So that's what I feel like this was a really long good morning. I apologize, Biscuit. Maybe I'll edit it down. But come along today, and I'm just gonna do a day in the life. I'll show you what we've been eating. So when we first got to Orlando, we flew into Orlando from SeaTac. I went to Costco and I bought a bunch of fruit bags. So she can't have the banana flavor because she's allergic, but it's strawberry, plain apple, there's a cinnamon. And so she had one of these, and I will admit, I gave her a teeny bit of, a little bit of icing off of the leftover cake. So we had some leftover num-nums from the, I was gonna say Polish, from the Portuguese bakery. So I had a little bit of that, and honestly it was too sweet because I had so many sweets yesterday. I overdid on the sweets. I think because I wasn't feeling well, but I didn't realize that's why. I bought a lot of sweets, and I was gonna like, oh, I'm gonna do a whole taste tester thing, and then the kids are wild, so I didn't get to film much of it for you, Biscuits. So we had that. Abraham had a croissant. I bought a whole big bag of croissants at Aldi. And I bought a little thing of Nutella. So we kind of had a lot of sugar this morning. But I think we're gonna go to Flatter Beach, and we are going to try a grilled cheese spot, I think. We shall see. And just kind of meander around and get some photos. I still need some beach photos for Patreon, so we'll see if we get those. Yes, my love.
I think you might take out a map.
Yes, I think so. Abraham is being responsible and says that I should get off my tuchus and get Pear Bear napping. So come along today, Biscuits. I think we're gonna have a really fun day at the Palm Coast, and I'm just gonna kind of bring you along for what it's like hanging out the Palm Coast with kiddos. we'll see how far we make it today. We might come back to the condo and take a nap. I have no idea. But we're just gonna gung-ho through. Oh my god, my posture is so bad. That's when you can tell I don't feel well, so I'm sitting like this. I'm a little gargle. Yes. Alrighty, biscuits. Can I sit you here? Will you fall down? You might fall down, biscuits. I apologize if you do. We have gone to Flagler Beach. Am I saying that right? Flagler, I think. It's got an L in it. And we are all dressed and ready to go. We are on a Pokemon hunt, so we drove around a lot, but we didn't get the Gyarados. We're gonna go get the Gyarados. We're gonna go hunt that Gyarados down. Oh no. I have completely lost my sunglasses and I cannot find them, but we're excited. We're gonna get all sorts of nibbles. And then I think our plan is to drive up the coast, stop and do photos everywhere, and just kind of see what's there. It's actually kind of windy and funky, but we're gonna go get, I think, a little something to eat and then get the kids out of the car. But we'll see if Gyarados reappears. Gyarados disappeared, even though I drove in circles.
Which line do we do to it?
I know, I couldn't go that way though. That was like a freeway, end of the road kind of thing. I couldn't do that. So we're gonna look, but there's sadness because we're looking for the Gyarados. So let's see what the town of this little beach town has. It's cute, it's funky. Parking was a little bit tricky, but I'm excited to see a new little beach town. Okay, biscuits, I think that Flagler, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong, it's a really cute beach town. I feel like, and I'm going to text this to my family members, the town we're in, Flagler Beach. I'm going to text, I found the hippies. This is where the hippies live. Correct me if I'm wrong. Obviously, this is like, I've been here for a couple hours, that's all. But I noticed that it's got like a really laid back vibe. It's kind of got the little burrito and smoothie shops, and like it just seems really laid back, old school beach town, not kind of like it hasn't been gentrified yet. That's what I feel like. And so it's always fun to go somewhere hippie-ish because I feel like Western Washington in general is pretty hippie-ish on the exterior. I feel like it's a faux hippie-ish there, but gentrified means people have come in and kind of made an area fancier. Yeah, it's not a bad thing per se. It's just something that happens when a bunch of people move places. No, I don't think it's very gentrified either. I don't think it's very fancy. I like that. Tintin would recommend that little juice shop. Para loved this smoothie. It was the Kama Kama. I said it wrong, so they corrected me. The Kama Kama, I think that's what it was. And we got the Pineapple Express minus the mint. Because mint is no good for breastfeeding, at least for me. I know not everybody responds that way, but for me, mint affects my milk supply. Totally yummy. And then we went to the Sunshine Shack, which GPS will lead you to the taco burrito stand. Sunshine Shack is like behind it in the parking lot. Great grilled cheese, super yummy, easy, simple. We liked their lemonade, although I felt like for $4 it was a very small amount of lemonade with no refills, but that's probably where they make the money. Yeah, I like the grilled cheeses. We have some grilled cheese left actually, so we're gonna drive around and stop, and we're gonna eat donuts and grilled cheese and nibbles. If I find another juice bar, I'm all for it. Because I feel like I need to vitamin C it up. I've been drinking this stuff that I got at Aldi, which is like a vitamin C shot, and I think actually it's just orange juice, pineapple, and coconut water. I thought it was like some kind of vitamin elixir. I really like this little beach town. It's super laid back. I think it's small enough that I would have a hard time living here. And I might be totally wrong. Like maybe I would spend a couple weeks here and be like, oh yes, it's great. It seems like it's a very small, mellow beach town. It's a little bit difficult to get to. Not super hard or anything, but you have to go over a toll bridge or like loop all the way around. But I like finding little laid back spots because everywhere we've been to, coastal, even if it's been laid back, it feels a little bit more like East Coast button-down shirts over your board shorts kind of thing. Whereas here it's just like just people just walking around in their bathing suits, eating grilled cheese and getting burgers. Like the burger store that we crossed said, no wet bathing suits, dry yourself off at the front door. So they have that as an issue. It's a little bit too windy here for us to want to go sit on the beach. But it's lovely. It's just such a cute spot. Highly recommend. It's on my list. Okay, biscuits, we are gonna Pokemon hunt. Hey, biscuits. Oh, hi, love. How are you? So this is Washington Oaks State Park. Oh, sorry, I'm running into Harper in our stroller. So this is our getup for tripods, for reels and photos. Hi, my love. Reels, dresses, big bag. We have a thing of snacks and donuts down there. We have her little snacky here. Diaper bag. And it kind of holds all our thing. We also have some toys in here for her. You know, in case you're ever wondering, oh, I wonder what their get up and go setup is. We're here on the, I think this is the intercoastal is the term. Hello. Did you guys see this yes, yes girl? Who is just incredible and mighty and covered in smoothie and happiness. Come here, yes, yes girl.
Can I talk to them, Widow?
Oh yeah, give me 1 second, absolutely. Oh, gotta keep my top on, thank you. But it's just beautiful here. I think you can hear a boat coming by. Let me see if I can film it for you. Oh yeah, Abraham, will you grab that? Will you grab that?
Walk away in the wind.
Thank you. It is just beautiful here. It's a lovely park. Not at all friendly staff, but you know, you can't win them all. I'm just looking at my lens. It looks like it has little baby fingerprints. Apologies if this is covered in baby fingerprints. Hi, my darling. Oh, she's twirling.
Where did we go? Is this where we?
Oh yeah, so we were thinking we might have like a donut here at the park and then continue our drive up. Yes, my darling.
Or could we go to a pet and Pokemon no day?
But it's just lovely. Oh, it's nice to have moments of warmth in nature. I know we're gonna go home and it's probably gonna be cold, you know, for another month or two back home. Because it really is cold until July, I would say. Hi, my darling, in the Pacific Northwest. So it's just been a delight, too. You can just smell the flowers here. It's beautiful.
Oh, hi, Goog. I hit you.
So I wouldn't say that Washington Oaks is maybe worth like a detour onto its own. But if you're doing the A1A and you're driving up, it's a really nice spot to take a break, sit down, you know, look at the gardens. The gazebo's been filled with bees both times we've been here, so we've never gotten to go inside of it. But it's just a nice spot to stop. The playground right now is under restoration. I don't know when it's going to come up. Oh, hello, my biscuit. Oh, you okay, love? You bonked your own dog. But it's just a nice spot to stop on our road. On our road trip. I was like, is it a road trip? It's like, you know, our little vagabond along the slow road, which is lovely to see because it gives us an idea of a bunch of different beach areas. And we've been pulling over to cool beach areas and like on the boardwalk we'll just take a little photo or something. So it's just been a fun thing to do. We're back to the condo. We are here in time for our music festival with local artists. Guys, Biscuit, she brought me my camera case. Thank you, Biscuit. As you can see, we've had a really good time. We were having such a good time. that I don't have video of it. Sorry, biscuits. We went to this great little juice beach shack. Parrot Bear, come here. No, 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 come here. Come here, love, thank you. In Augustine Beach, at St. Augustine Beach, and it was a delight. It had hammocks that you could lay in, like little hammock chairs. I nursed Pear in them. We ate nachos, and I would have stayed there for like a couple hours, but Abraham wasn't feeling well. I got a couple different, like a pina colada flavor and a mystic strawberry flavor of smoothies, and they're so good. They were playing David Bowie music, my first love, and it was just, you know, when a place is a vibe, that was a vibe. That was a vibe that was like, I'm moving there, that's my kind of vibe. Okay, we'll have to tidy up, that's okay. It was absolute delight. So I'm sorry, biscuits, that I did not film, but we were just having such a good time. And then we left unexpectedly because he started to feel unwell. Best nachos ever. I brought them home because Abraham didn't like them. They were so good. These aren't gonna look good because, you know, I packed them in a little tiny bag, but I know, sorry, you probably didn't want to see this, but it was still good. Just put it down, it's okay. But oh my goodness, best nachos I've ever had of my life. You know, nachos are like a tasty snack food, right? I don't think they're authentic to anything. They're just delicious. They make their own chicken there. Delicious. I'm totally going back next time I'm in town. Yeah, I think we've just kind of fallen in love with St. Augustine Beach. I think slowly but surely over the last 2 weeks it's just crept up on us that we really, really like the area. It was awesome. It was lovely. We are now going to eat all of our leftovers. So we have a ton, and we're going to set them out on our little patio. Listen to music festival. I'm pretty much all packed for our flight tomorrow. Abraham is peeling some donut slices. Pear Bear is smashing all of the non-breakable kitchen things together that she's allowed to. And what just a great vibe today. I woke up in a bad mood, not feeling well, thinking, oh, this is going to be like one of those days where you wish you'd gone home a day early, and it was just a wonderful vibe the whole day. Like, I just had a great time. I loved going to the different beach towns. I loved going up and down the beach town road. Yeah, I loved all the smoothie places that we found, and it was just, I'm still, oh, look at his teeth. I'm still feeling even more under the weather. But it was a beautiful send-off for a trip that I feel like, you know, has really solidified in my mind that I think this is a great area that we could stay in for the winter as a digital nomad somewhere in this area. You know, budget, whatever budget allows. Yeah. Okay, biscuits. They want to go listen to music, eat donuts, eat leftovers, be naughty little toddlers. So I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for coming along with us as our family goes on these wild, fabulous journeys. 1 second, biscuits. Sorry, biscuits, I had to blow my nose. I'm really sinking fast. Tomorrow's gonna be a long travel day. But coming on these wonderful adventures with our family that you know, I love to see as our family evolves and changes and shifts kind of with the seasons of life. It's a fascinating thing to be part of. I hope you enjoy these vlogs. Let me know in the comments, now that I've added comments back in, what questions can I answer about the Jacksonville, St. Augustine, Palm Coast area now that we have road trip through. Do you have any questions? Are you thinking about moving to the area? Would you move to Florida if you could? Let me know. Tell me in the comments. I'll see you over on Instagram and on Patreon in between this video and the next.